Know that we are live. Boom! Hey guys, what's going on? Cater here on a beautiful, beautiful day, my friend. Usually I'm here with a bunch of ladies, but tonight I guess the guys are taking over. So welcome here, guys. My name is Cater Cormier. For some of you that don't know me, I'm one of the founder and the No Quarters team. And today, guys, we're gonna have a very phenomenal hangout. Some of you probably have seen the copy that says, "Hey, I got 20 leads, 19 sales in my business yesterday. How can you duplicate the same thing in your business?" So you come into this hangout, oh my God, I want to get the secret, the secret. Everybody wants the secret. So we definitely want to keep you here, keep watching. We'll be sharing some information with you that's going to enable you to change your life, change your business. I'm here with a bunch of rock stars that's making it happen daily in their business. So we'll be bringing some massive value to you. Tonight is going to be really powerful. We're going to be talking about some stuff that's going to help you break through inside of your business, some stuff that's going to make you understand your purpose and what's the reason why you're doing this stuff for. We had a call earlier, which was an amazing call. If you're part of our community, you was not on the live call, I truly encourage you to go and listen to the recording because this stuff is changing life. It's totally amazing. We'll be talking about the power of events tonight, the power of being linked up with a community, because you know, we know online every other day or every day there's a lot of hype, there's a lot of new company that's coming out, there's a lot of craziness going on, and for you to just keep staying as an online marketer is almost, you know, little to non-existent or a little too impossible, you know, all the crazy stuff that's coming at you, that's being thrown at you every day. So coming on this hangout, we'll be able to set some stuff for you and help you set some clarity in your business, and definitely let you know what's going to happen. So I'm going to let it pass to Nick, and then we're going to go to Bobby. So I'm going to go to the group right now and see who's live on the hangout with us. Let us know that you're live, my friend. If you're on this hangout, just letting you know that at a pretty hangout, you can actually clap. You can actually click the applause button. You can clap on the group and Hangout itself. So I think that's pretty cool. If you done Hangout yourself and you didn't know that, well, let me be the first one to break the news to you. Your subscribers or your followers or your viewers, they can actually download this little bar on the side of the Hangout and clap for you if you bring in the right message or not. Don't matter, right? But anyway, guys, tonight is going to be really powerful. So I'm passing it up to Nick, and then we'll go to Bobby, all right? So I'm just going to the group here real quick. Nick, it's all yours.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? I'm just excited to be here. You know, love hanging out. I mean, these hangouts on Wednesday are awesome always, and definitely excited about what's going on. I mean, you know, what's so powerful about these hangouts on a consistent basis is that, you know, it's just people from different backgrounds and leadership in this group bringing different things here. And, you know, Cater brings it every single week. So I hope everybody's excited. I'm excited just to be on here right now because the dude's killing it in his business. And, you know, it's something that everybody can learn a lot from. And, you know, that's what's really so awesome about this stuff is it's just about to go down with some knowledge and some information and just, you know, stuff that any entrepreneur can be here and be using to really just keep taking their business to the next level. And I know that's something that, you know, I hope to bring as well as I'm building my business and doing things. So it's just definitely awesome, ready to rock it out. Man, excited. I've been seeing what Bobby's been doing and excited to be on Hangout with him tonight. I've seen him killing it, you know, just making a lot of noise and making things happen. So, yeah, I mean, ready to get started. Let people know we're here and we're live and, you know, we'll get into it.
Awesome. Good stuff. All right, Tasia, a few people were saying that. All right, a few people were saying that we wasn't live, so I just went ahead and go and check. But we are live for some of you that's watching. You probably need to just refresh your page or go back to the link, but you should be able to get on, guys. It should be no big deal. But definitely, guys, like Nick said, Bobby, man, kudos to you. I see what you're doing in the marketplace. And, guys, we are creating a bunch of leaders, the people that actually hanged up to our team. What you're going to be learning, what we're teaching you is not really about company. We're teaching you brain yourself, how to become a massive powerhouse marketer in the online field. How do you go out there and cast your own vision and become the creator and become the leader that you already are? It's just a matter of you stepping up into your leadership role, stepping up into your greatness and make things happen. So I'm really excited for the team. I'm really excited for where we're going with this stuff. I'm really excited for the people that we're attracting on a daily basis to what we are doing, guys, into this vision. So We're gonna pass it up to Bobby, who's been taking some pretty massive action. Yesterday, a couple of days ago, Bobby actually came out on our webinar and gave some massive value. I don't know if Bobby already hosted webinars before, but I sent it to my list and everybody was excited. It was some really powerful stuff that he ended up sharing as far as when it comes to ranking your blog on the first page of Google and driving traffic, guys, which is really powerful. So Bobby, man, it's all yours, man.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I wanted to thank you, Cater, for allowing me to be a part of this hangout again this week, twice in 1 week. Wow. And actually, that was the first hangout I had ever done, as a matter of fact, as far as being part of sharing. So that was a unique experience. And yes, I'm looking forward to the information that's actually going to be given this evening. And looking even more forward to implementing, and I know Nick is going to be adding some tremendous value, because I really look up to you guys, and I take these notes and I take these tips and I take them seriously.
Did you change the mic again, Bobby? For some reason it's going in and out again. Did you end up changing the mic?
No, I didn't go back and change the mic. What I may do is just go out and come back in again.
Okay, that's cool too. That's cool too.
All right, let me try it. I'll be back.
All right, cool. All right, guys, as Bobby just get out here, and I see some people on my wall asking me questions. Hey, Cater, what do you do? Do you just blog? Do you, let me just tell you a little bit, guys. When I came online a couple years ago, and I said to myself, man, I need to figure out some way to get traffic. And probably some of you might be watching this hangout and say, hey, I want the same thing. I want to get traffic. And when I learned how to get traffic, I started getting traffic, but I wasn't getting no conversion. I totally didn't understand. Each one of them is actually a different art. It's actually it's a different skill set. I could show you how to get 100 leads today. Would it mean that you will get a lot of sales? Probably not. I don't know. I don't know who you are. I don't know what your funnel would look like. Anyway, tonight, guys, I'm not going to be talking about literally step-by-step pulling out my computer. We had a training the other day doing that, but I'll tell you a little bit of how I came into blogging and using the internet to get traffic. Right. My first place I was getting traffic was always Craigslist, and a lot of you do know that if you've been in my course, or maybe you've bought my course before, and you probably know my whole story, how I got started on the internet. I found this ad that says work from home. My wife was looking for a job. After I went to school, after we got married, for like a year in the marriage, she lost her job. I was going to nursing school at the same time. At the same time, I had a full-time job. But guys, let me tell you something, right? This is the one thing. If I could give you one advice for the night, never sit and wait. Never sit and wait. Always be on the move, because you never know when your breakthrough is going to happen. You never know when something is going to happen in your life that's going to change your life. But you always got to be on the move. Never sit and wait for your sponsor. Never sit and wait for your team. Always, you got to be the one making it happen. Be on the move. Get things done. Get things done in your life. Get things done in your business. That's what you need. So was going to school, wife lost her job, find this ad that says work from home. We went for it. We made some money online, and I started getting traffic from Craigslist. That was my first place of ever getting traffic on the internet. I was getting about 30 leads a day from Craigslist. Then I learned a few strategies. Keyword. Someone said keyword. All right. But I learned a few strategy. Someone on the team asking me about keyword. But anyway, guys, this is not about keyword. I've learned a few strategies on Craigslist that started helping me stepping up my game to getting 80 leads, 80 to 100 leads. Sometimes I even got it up to 200 leads. Now, I still didn't understand anything about getting conversion, how to get my leads to convert, how do I get people to take action. I just knew I was getting traffic. And for some of you that's over here, you're like, yeah, if you can get traffic, yes, you will make some money. But when you can understand how to convert that traffic, you will make a lot of money. And that's what started to happen to me when I started, getting into understanding, self-development and understanding what does it take to build a business online. Educating myself. If you're going to do this for full-time, guys, you're going to do it long-term, you got to educate yourself. Like earlier, we was on a call with Nick, and he was talking about education. You know, as a business, you need to run this stuff as a business, not just, hey, posting a few money pictures on Facebook. That's not real business, guys. You want to have a real business. If you're gonna run a business from home, you're gonna be an entrepreneur. You're gonna be your own boss, right? You're gonna be working for yourself. You're gonna be working. I heard a saying this morning. You can either do two things, right? You can either be working for the mass, or you could be working for yourself. So which one do you want to do, right? You could be working for the mass, you're working with somebody else, but or you could be working for yourself. You know, I choose to work for myself, and that's what I want to do. But there's a lot of stuff that comes with you working for yourself. You got to take care of all of that stuff and all of the situations in your life, so you can get everything in perspective. You know, your business has to align with your vision. It has to represent you. It has to represent who you are. You know, your business has to represent you as an entrepreneur, and that's really, really powerful. Getting back into blogging, I started to learn how to blog. I started to learn how to rank videos on YouTube and all of that stuff, you know. But it's not until lately, and I said, let me get a coach. Let me get someone who's actually getting a lot of traffic from blogging or from different stuff they're doing. And then they give me a couple of pointers on my blog, a couple of different stuff. Guys, see that's the thing, right? If you're building a business right now, you want to make six-figure, don't wait for your sponsor. You can get a coach, you can get someone or your leader to point out some stuff to you, and you can go out there and kill it. But they're not going to do the work for you. You know, I went from not having much lead, maybe getting, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 leads a day, sometimes on my blog, 3, 4, 5 leads a day, and been doing a few things now, getting 20 to 30 leads just from blogging. I mean, that's powerful if you understand how to do that. Now, I've been selling on my blog. I've been understanding the whole traffic, the whole SEO concept, the whole stuff about, you know, getting people to buy from me from the blog. That's cool. I could do that. But I did not understand the concept of getting traffic and targeted leads to always be getting traffic and targeted leads, always. So that's one key point. If you guys are on this webinar, you want to know how to do it, get around people that has what you want. That's what I did in the beginning. When I came online, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I'm like, okay, I'm getting some leads on Craigslist, but I know I could make a lot more money than that, right? This guy in this video talking how he made $1 million last year using the internet. Again, income disclosure, the same guy who made $1 million, he's been struggling online for 7 years before he made any income. So if you don't know what you're doing, get around people that knows what they're doing. It's just that simple, right? You can never stop learning. Like I said, you gotta be on the move. You gotta be on the move. Facebook is a distraction. Facebook is a killer. You know, when I stopped spending my whole time on Facebook, reading the news feed, see what's going on with everybody, you know, the new gadget, new stuff, and I started spending time into myself, started reading books, I started developing my mindset, started going into training that I've had for so long, and I started developing my skills, guys. That will make a big change. And then I went to an event and I met someone who had a lot better knowledge than I did, and they started teaching me stuff. So guys, so all that I want to do is relate back to the power of getting around entrepreneur, the power of getting into a community. Because at the end of the day, guys, it's not about what I promote. It's not about what you promote. The vehicle, they can change at any time, right? I could change whatever that I'm promoting right now. People ask me, hey, Cater, what do you promote? They go on my blog and they find they can buy almost everything. Well, I tell them I sell nothing. Well, I sell everything. You know, that's me, right? I don't sell anything, but I sell everything. So if people are buying it, I'm selling it. And if you understand the art of selling, you understand how to get traffic, you understand how to, you know, create conversion, you know, you understand how to create traffic, capture leads, and create conversion. The 3 C's of marketing. I went through a course that spoke about 3 C's of marketing: capture lead, create conversion, and create sales. So you will get this concept established, you know. So with that being said, we're gonna be in Orlando. If you guys are on my team, you need to get out there. Why? Because you're gonna get around a bunch of people that's changing their lives and they understand how to do this stuff. You can either, there's two paths to making it happen in your business, right? You can either struggle until you make it happen. I don't know how long it might take you, 2 years. Some people, they are truly go-getters, and they're going to make it happen in 1 month. Some people come on my team, like we have this guy on the team, his name is Gustin, and you know, he came in on the first day and he already tapped on like 4 signups. 4 people already came into his organization. But guess what? He's been in Amway since 1974, so he has some skills. You know, never compare your chapter 1 to somebody else chapter 20. You don't know what they are doing. Right now, if you're struggling, the main advice that I could give you, get to Orlando, get to an event, and get to see how people get things done, and you can see it live. I will probably be hosting, not probably, I will be hosting a special workshop for my team. So if you're part of my team, we'll have a special workshop, and I will show you literally what I do. You know, how do I get all these leads? How do I get 30 people that's coming? And it's still blowing my mind. It's happening consistently now. You know, it used to be to the point, you know, I used to get 10 leads. Okay, I'll be like, yeah, I got 10 leads. It's all good, right? Maybe I get something that I rank for and it's going crazy, it's going wild, it's getting traffic. But now it's happening consistently, and it's like, okay, so the people that teach me this stuff, they know what they are talking about. It's real because they getting that type of traffic, and now I can implement the same thing, and I'm getting the same type of traffic. So that's kind of cool, guys. But anyway, we really want to talk about the power of event, the power of getting around people that's going to help you change your life. Because the moment that you know, that you think that you know it all, that's it. You will not grow. You will not get to the next level. You know, you can only be where you are, right? Because you cannot learn from listening to yourself. You got to learn from listening to other people, because we don't learn from ourselves. We learn from other people, right? So with that being said, I'm just going to pass it out to, I don't know, Bobby. You just came back in. Let's see if we can get you back on the line, because I know you was actually sharing earlier. Is your mic good now?
How does it sound now?
Much better, man. Much better.
All right. We're in business now.
Awesome.
Yes, the power of events. I can go back and think about when I first seriously got into the network marketing business. I had a sponsor, and I was fortunate.
Okay, I think we lost them.
Look, there's a big company event that's going to be taking place about 6 months from now. You know, you want to plan on getting there now. You know, make your plans, do whatever you need to do. He said, because once you go to this event, your business would not be the same. And fast forward 6 months later, I make it to the event, and there was a lot of life events that had went on previous to making it to this event. And there was a gentleman on stage, and he was already, you know, a superstar in the company. I mean, probably top 10, probably top 5. And he had actually shared a story, something similar as to what I was already going through at that particular point. And when he shared that story, and I looked on stage, and I said, you know what? This is real. This is real. And it's like it was a whole mindset shift at that particular point. But here's something else that happened at that event. It wasn't so much about the big stuff. When you go to these events, every now and then, folks like to relax, if you understand what I'm saying. They like to get in a nice, relaxed atmosphere, as to which they feel a little bit more free to talk. And in those environments, when you can have those little small groups of about 4 or 5 with a top producer, they will probably say some things that they may not say on the big stage. And some of those conversations I remember having and being a part of and just listening. I really wasn't saying too much, but it actually made a difference in the business, and it caused the income to go to a place where it was being able to be produced full time from that point. So about 2.5, 3 years later, so there was a tremendous shift going to that event. So I encourage anybody that is got the means or whatever the case may be, please make it to Orlando. I look forward to seeing everybody there. There's a power in camaraderie, and we get to, talk and actually see one another, versus, corresponding on Facebook and on these Google Hangouts. There's a difference there. There's a different type of connection when that happens. But yes, your business can and will change when you make it to the event.
Yep, yep. Really, really powerful, guys. If you get to that event, I can tell you, I can guarantee your life will change, right? Your life will change. You will meet someone that's gonna change your life. You will pick up an idea that's gonna change your life. You are the power behind your business, guys. I love this internet marketing thing. I love the network marketing because we are all different, and that's what I love about it. I love the fact that we are all different and we all have different abilities. We all complete each other. It's like a marriage. We complete each other. So the stuff that you can bring to the table might help me take myself in my business or my life, or it might be something different in my life, might help me take myself to the next level, and the stuff that I might bring to you might help you take yourself to the next level, my friend. So if you're watching this, you're not part of our team already, guys, it's time to get in, because we're creating a revolution. I don't care what you're part of. I don't care what you're promoting. It doesn't matter to me. As a matter of fact, people ask me what do I promote. I tell them I don't promote nothing, because I really don't, because I promote everything. So it doesn't matter to me what you're part of. That don't make a difference. That's not my point, right? My point is that we want to build a community of people that's gonna go out there and do the best of themselves and become the best at what they do, right? That's gonna make the decision and say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna come out here because I know I'm different. That's my strength. Because I know who I am, I know my story, that's my strength, and I'm going to go and crush it on the internet. I'm going to learn the skills that is necessary. I'm going to learn how to get traffic. I'm going to learn how to do conversion. I'm going to do this for my family. Guys, when you have a why, you understand why you are doing things. I don't care if the internet falls tomorrow, there's no internet. I'm still going to have a dream, right? My dream is to be able to help people and inspire other people. So whether the internet falls, people has been doing this stuff before the internet. See, your dream has to be so big. The internet is nothing but a tool, guys, right? I don't know. It was Nick that was saying that earlier about Facebook and how people built their businesses. I know people that's making billions of dollars and they're not even on Facebook. So Facebook is nothing but a tool. The internet is nothing but a tool. See, when you get to an event, you start tapping into your why. Why you are doing this. What if there was no internet? Would I still be living my dream, right? Would I still be connecting with people? Because right now what we are doing is nothing but connection. I'm connecting with you if you're watching this hangout. We're connecting with each other. You can see me. Maybe you could write something below, and we can have interaction in the group. But what would be other ways? Because people been doing that for a lifetime. Right? People been connecting with people, being leaders in the world and changing lives, my friend. And we in this business to change lives. So if you can get connected with your why, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the business, it doesn't matter if the internet is not here anymore. You're going to find the way that is necessary for you to get connected to your dream. And when you can use the internet as a tool to link you to what you want to become, to what you want to be in your life, my friend, that is powerful. And you're going to start realizing you came online not to make a couple dollars. You didn't come to make a couple $100. It's a lot deeper than that. It's not just about you quitting your job. Right? You saw this ad that says you can work from home and have all the freedom that you want, and you say, man, I could do this, right? If this guy, that's looking like he's crazy, he did not even finish high school. If this dude who's so dumb enough to drop out 3 months before graduation, right, drop out of nursing school 3 months before graduation, if this kid can do it, man, I can do this, right? And it's a lot deeper. When you make that decision, it might be on that fact, but it's a lot deeper than that. When you can get connected to your dream and understand how you can link the internet as a tool to drive you to your final destination, my friend, that is going to be powerful. And that's what happened to me when I went to an event and I saw this dude saying, hey, man, I went from nothing, and now he was working with a check for like $60,000 in the company for like 3 months. oh my God, this dude, he quit his job and now he's working full time using the internet. Guys, some of the numbers we're throwing out there, it's not to scare you, but it's what's possible. We have people making billions, and we want to open up your mind. You know, if you're gonna dream about making money online, you might as well just dream big. Right? A lot of people always say income disclosure. Well, there's a lot of people that's making a lot of money online. Why not let it be you? I tell people that all the time. If people are gonna make millions in the company, I'd rather it be me, right? I would think you want the same thing. I would rather it be you. People are buying every single day on the internet. If I can learn the skills to get those people to buy from me, I'd rather them buy from me than buying from Walmart or from other company, whatever the case might be, right? So if you can learn the skills to do that, you can change your life on the internet. And my friend, that's gonna be the power of you, right? If you get to Orlando, I can guarantee you, right? If you're on our team, you get to Orlando, I can almost guarantee you your life will change. And I'm looking to have a good time. You know, it's gonna be exciting to meet all of you that I'm seeing on Facebook, and you know, it's good to meet each other live. What's up, Nick?
What's up? What's up? Just
what's going on, man? I saw the call this morning, man. It was totally amazing. It was amazing, man.
Thank you, thank you. A lot of value already being given here. I mean, this is, you know, what you just said is so true about, you know, when you really, I don't know who's watching this hangout right now or what level you may be in your journey as an entrepreneur, but one thing that I've seen, because I've been studying it for a long time, you know, way before I ever had any of my own success, is that when you really start to get involved and you really start to look at the people out there that are having success on massive levels, you know, and you look at them as a person, you realize that there's really nothing different about these people except for the fact that they were willing to go after it. They were willing to think big enough and think crazy enough and think that they could have that kind of an impact and really change the world and change their environment. And that's what's so special about this generation and the internet right now, especially, is that it's possible for anyone on a level that it wasn't ever before. You know, the internet doesn't have any discrimination. You can come from any background, age, education, you know, language barrier, and get online and make a killing if you figure out, you know, the right system and the right process to follow. And that's why, you know, going back to what Cater was saying earlier, you know, it's not always just about showing somebody how they can go get 100 leads. You know, you can buy 100 leads. It's not hard. You can go buy a solo ad and pay for 100 leads right now. But, you know, it's about having your sales funnel. It's about how you learn how to convert and, you know, build the whole system. And that's why it's important to be part of masterminds like this, because you're going to learn and cut out the learning curve from people that have been there before and have been able to kind of show you the way and give you shoulders to stand on just by following them and watching what they do, and by being on Hangouts and listening to calls and reading the blog posts. And I mean, I love everybody that's the stuff they're putting out. I keep an eye on everybody as much as I can. You know, I got my own business to run, but I keep an eye on as much as I can because I'm learning. And you never want to be the smartest person in the room. As soon as you become the smartest person in the room, it's time to go find a new room to be in and a new group of people to be around. And that's what really brings it all back to events. And, you know, for me, I've been thinking as we've been sitting here and, you know, they've been talking, and I've been thinking about, you know, we hear a lot of the same things a lot of times with events and how powerful it is. And that's true. You're always going to see that. But it's about your breakthrough. And, you know, it's really something that you need to understand, you know, what is a breakthrough? Why is it so valuable? Why is it important for you to spend your money if you only have a couple $100s left in the bank account, or if you don't have a way and, you know, like Cater, you sell your car to get to an event, or, you know, you drive there and you sleep in your car, or whatever you have to do. Why is that so important for that breakthrough? And I think personally, in what I've seen and what I've read in, you know, my own journey, that the reason we have these breakthroughs is because unless you were raised by a millionaire, unless you were raised by people who are already wealthy, chances are that you don't have yet the things that you need to get to that level. You know, the reason that I dropped out of college and joined the Army was a conscious decision, because I wanted to challenge myself. And one thing, I knew the Army wasn't the answer to be wealthy, but one thing I realized in college was that how can a professor up here who makes $40,000 to $50,000 a year teach me to do anything else than make $40,000 to $50,000 a year? You know, it's just not possible. That's why you can have a PhD in economics and still be broke. We have people, we're taught our whole life about numbers. We learn how to calculate them and crunch them. And, you know, we're taught to hoard money and keep it in our bank account. And, you know, it's almost like we're taught all the wrong things. And I'm not coming at anybody here. I was taught all the wrong things. It took me 25 years to realize I'd been taught all the wrong things. But we all have to take that responsibility. And that's why events are so powerful, because you start getting around people who have already had these breakthroughs and who are going to help you get to that level of awareness. Because one thing that I realized, and one thing that I had to be very honest with myself about when I heard this for the first time, is that nobody in this world only makes, say, you know, let's pick a number where I used to be at earlier before, you know, I became an entrepreneur. Nobody only makes, say, $28,000 a year because they want to make $28,000 a year. They make $28,000 a year because they're not yet aware of how to make $28,000 a month. You know, if we knew how, we'd be doing it. If we were aware of that, we would be going after it. People don't go after it because they're not aware of it. They don't think that they deserve it. They don't think that they're capable of it. They think that the people doing that have some kind of secret or some kind of superhuman power. And I know from experience that that can be very frustrating starting out. But it's not till you start going to events and you meeting other people and you start seeing people that are having these breakthroughs and they're getting closer, you know, maybe closer than you are, maybe at the same place as you are. But you'll have speakers on stage that are there and they're available. You know, someone like Cater, for example, who has already done a product launch that made, you know, $250,000. I mean, that's knowledge. And he's going to be there at an event that you can, you know, pick his brain and hear what he has to say in a way that you might not normally get. And it's really about reconditioning our mind to learn these things and bring our awareness up. And that, to me, is, you know, it's worth anything. Of course, there are always going to be circumstances where somebody might legitimately not be able to make it through. But, you know, there is just so much that you can get simply by being there. But it's really not like just going to the event is going to make the difference all in and of itself. I mean, you gotta want it. You gotta want to be there for the right reason, and you gotta be willing to be there and network, because you could just go to an event and sit there for 2 days and, you know, nothing's necessarily going to happen. Just by going to an event doesn't mean you're going to show up and get some kind of magic dust on you that's going to make you a millionaire. You know, you got to go and be willing. You got to want to network and want to meet people and really be trying to find those secrets, because the people that have the knowledge, that have done it already, are usually willing to share. That's why they're at the events. They're there to give back to other people. Otherwise, they wouldn't need to go. It's about that camaraderie and that community, and that's something that I think is really special here in LSN, because it's at the ground level right now. So getting to this first event, you're going to have a lot of different people from different backgrounds and different areas and different levels of success that are going to be there sharing. And there's going to be a lot more time to get really quality interaction with people, because it's the grand launch. You know, there's going to be a lot of excitement, and there's going to be almost a more a close group of people, because it hasn't yet, you know, it's just launching. It hasn't yet reached where it's going to be in a year or where it's going to be in 2 years. And, you know, if you start going to the events now, in a year and in 2 years is when you're bringing your own massive team to these events. And you're bringing your own, you know, your own deal, and you're holding your own trainings there, and you're having your own meetings there. So it's really about that breakthrough. I mean, you gotta want it, and you gotta realize that that's what the event is for the education, for the awareness, that we all learn from each other. That maybe you heard something one way, but then you go and you hear it another way, and we all learn differently. Our brains are all patterned differently, so maybe you hear it another way there, or you meet somebody that you can relate with, as opposed to me. You might not relate to me. You might just be looking at me thinking, I mean, he sounds like he knows what he's talking about, but I don't really, you know, I don't know this dude. I don't really relate to him. Maybe you relate to somebody else more, and they're going to be there, and they're going to put it in a way that just kind of is like, oh, you know, like I've had those moments before. Like you hear it, and it's like, oh, you know, I've heard that before, but now it makes sense. Now it's real to me. Now it's something that I can apply and that I understand, and that helps us really, get your level of awareness to the next point. I think that one thing that's really important to realize, because I went through this, and I think every single newbie goes through it. And again, I don't know where you might be at in your journey, but we all get in and we all have this thing that we think the secret is out there, right? We just want to find the secret formula. We just want to learn, somebody teach me how I can get 10,000 hits a day to my website, and that push button formula that is just going to get me all the traffic I need. But it's really not like that. The internet has advanced in a lot of ways that you can get traffic on demand, but you still got to know what you're doing, and you still have to put in the time to earn the conversions you're going to get from that traffic. And so, the events are about the learning and the knowledge, but it's also about helping you bring out that genius in yourself. Because when I started realizing that I already had a lot of the knowledge that I needed, and I stopped looking for other people to just hand me some kind of silver platter, is when I started to make massive changes in my business, is when myself and my business partner started to really break through the levels that are exciting. Like, we're breaking through the things that we didn't think possible 2 years ago. And now we're getting to these new levels, and we have our sights set on bigger levels because we're staying around the right people, and we're keeping our awareness open, and we're not looking for the secret formula anymore. We're just getting around that group of people, and we're learning that we belong there. And that's what the events are. You realize that you belong there, and you start to validate yourself and your own beliefs and your own opinions and your own ideas, and the other people just help you figure out your message and how you're going to get it to the market, how to get a little bit better here or a little bit better there, or figure it out a little bit more here, or open up your mind to something you may not have even read yet or may not have even seen yet. And then it starts to just kind of compound on that, and you start to become like in that mix, and it really just takes it all to a new level. It's something that you have to experience, and it doesn't necessarily just all unfold the first time. Don't go to your first event thinking that you're going to come out of it a millionaire. Like, it's something that you get in, and it becomes a lifestyle, and you really have to take part in that and want to put the time in to become the person you see on stage, to become the people that are there giving the value. And then it's just it's an incredible transformation that happens as you tap into that and keep moving with it. And it's exciting. I'm excited for everybody here, and for this. If this is your first event coming up, it's really an amazing opportunity. Honestly, it doesn't happen often to be at the grand launch of a company. So definitely exciting. Yeah.
Wow, yeah, man, that was really powerful, Nick. Really awesome stuff that you share here. Some really powerful stuff, guys. And like Nick said, man, I'm really excited about what the system has, because it aligns with my vision, right? Because I want to be able to promote whatever that I want to promote, and being able to create funnels and different stuff with what they have. It's only gonna be one tool to get me to my final destination, guys, to get me to where I want to get to, right? This system is just the perfect tool because it has everything that I need. I need an autoresponder, capture pages, whatever that you need. When you understand the process, and guys, going through the process is the most important things. We can teach you all the stuff. I could teach you all the SEO. I could teach you how to get traffic from your blog. I could teach you how to get people on your blog like tomorrow, because someone taught it to me and I did it. Okay, cool. But will you do it? Will you go through the process? Will you establish the following? See, when you take time and get things done for you, you're gonna start discovering stuff. Lately doing what I did, I went and I fall in love even more. If you start using the tools that you have, you will fall in love with them and go like, oh my God, I didn't think that I could do that. That's kind of cool, right? I have certain things that I'm placing now in place, and when my mind opened to them, it's like, oh, I could get more traffic just using this. Why didn't I think of that? Man, how stupid I am. Like, it's like something will come to you then. It's like, man, I should have thought of that. But having the tools and going through the process of setting things together, guys, it'll make such a big difference when you go through the process, because you're gonna start discovering things yourself. You're gonna start understanding things yourself, and you will be able to help other people, and they're gonna go, wow, this is amazing. They want to link up with you. So being in the position that you are right now, if you're a leader, being in a position with something that's coming out new, I can only see what kind of income that you could be making if you take this stuff seriously, right? When we get to Orlando, we'll speak a lot more for the people that gets there, because I'm gonna make it my mission to help you make more money online. If you have not made money online, or if you want to make more money online, my mission, it's gonna be helping you make more money so you can go live your dream. I don't know what your goal is. I don't know what your dream is. I don't know what your final destination is. But I know that we can use the internet to take advantage of it and get to whatever. Whether that's spending more time with your family, being there for your kids, whether that's being able to travel the world and go on vacation that you never expected, paying off your debt, whatever the case is. I want to be a factor into helping you. Remember, I can't do it for you, right? We can't do it for you. That's the main thing with being an entrepreneur, guys. We can't do it for you. We can only carry about 1 or 2 people on our back, but automatically you get 3 people, we're going to fall down. We can't get ourselves moving if we get 2 or 3 people on our back. That is why I'm a producer, right? I slow down for my team. Sometimes we train them, but I'm a producer. I'm in the field just like you. I'm working my, just like you. I am working every tail off just like you. I'm in the field just like you. I'm thinking for my business every single day just like you. I'm marketing my business just like you. So you can go out there and do this stuff for your family, have your why in front of you, and say, you know what? It's a decision, guys. Once you make a decision to win and say, hey, I'm tired of being, so mediocrity about my stuff. I was tired of not getting traffic. I was tired of doing things, just my own ways. So I look for mentors. I look for a coach, right? I was tired of not understanding how things are done. So I went to an event and I met the people, just like you just mentioned, Nick. I said, man, I'm going to go to this event. If they say it's going to change my life, well, let's go see. Let's go see what's going on. Let's go see what's their vision, and I'm going to make it happen, man. I could tell you when I got out of that event, I came back home, in about 6 or 7 months, we made our first 250K on the internet. I could tell you, using the internet, that we was able to just say goodbye to our job, goodbye to everything, and say, hey, I'm gonna travel whenever I want. I go on vacation. I'm totally free. I do things whenever I want. I don't have someone that's telling me, hey, this is a time for you to go to, I don't know, wherever. Vacations, you take it whenever you want. And that's the power of the internet. And that's what we want to give you a taste of, because you deserve it and you can get it for your family. If you don't know how, get around the people that knows how. It's just that simple. A lot of people make it so complicated. Get around the people that knows how and learn, right? Because I can promise you, you can go on Facebook right now, you'll find 1,000 people that'll teach you how to get 1,000 leads. Or you find millions of people that's gonna teach you how to build your business online. But a lot of those people are struggling. When I get in the inbox and I start talking to them and I ask them, are you truly getting traffic? If you're getting money, you're getting money. If you're getting traffic, you're getting traffic. And most people, they just put it up front, guys. And we want to teach you the real stuff. We want to help you build your business the real way. We want to help you get a sustainable business online that you can rely on and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to make this stuff happen for my family. Because at the end of the day, man, that's what counts, right? It doesn't matter how much income that you make. It doesn't matter. You could lose it all, but your skill set, once you have the skills to create it, all that I need right now, they can take over the company. I don't care. They could take over the complaint. All that I need is a computer with internet, and I can make it all back. And that's the mindset that you need to have. Once you gain your skills together, guys, the company can take over the money. They can change the complaint. They can change whatever. It doesn't matter. You can create anything that you want out of thin here, guys, and that's the skill that's gonna take you to the top, man. So I'm excited for Orlando. Let's see, for some people who's on the line, who's watching right now, if you're gonna be in Orlando, put a comment down below. If you're gonna be in Orlando, if you're excited about Orlando, you're ready to get out there and be at the launch of this LSN company, put below I'm excited or clap or something, because let's use this Hangout stuff they just put for us. If you can clap, maybe one of you try it. There's supposed to be like a button on this Hangout where you can click and you can clap. You say, I'm excited or whatever. But if you're going to be in Orlando, just go ahead and let us know. Put that down below. I'm looking forward to meet all of you. I'm looking forward to connecting, to mastermind, to grow, to help, to to get help. So, you know, because we never stop growing, guys. We got to take it to the next level, my friend. And we believe in you. All of you that's watching, we believe you will crush this stuff. We believe you will gain the skills. And that's why we are no quitters. If you don't quit, you're going to find your success. I don't care how long it takes you. I don't care if it's going to be next month. I don't care if it's going to be, you know, next 2 months, 3 months, next 90 days. I don't care how long it's going to be. The main key is to not quit. If you don't quit, you keep coming to these hangouts. You know, you keep coming to the webinar. You keep going to this call. You keep coming to the event. Something is going to click. And you're going to have a breakthrough. And once you have that breakthrough, you are a moving locomotive, man. There is no stopping. There is no stopping. You can become so in line with your vision where you can see it every single day when you wake up. You know exactly what you want. You're going to go get it. There is no stopping you because you are on purpose. You are on a mission. Guys, you need to find out what is your purpose. What is your purpose in life? What do you want to do with your life, right? If you've been getting the results that you don't want the whole half of your life, well, it's time for you to change it now. You have a purpose. What is your reason for being on this earth? Nobody lives forever. We are all dying. Just in case you didn't know. Just in case you just happened to did not know you were dying. Right? We are all dying, guys. But what are you going to leave behind? Are you going to leave a legacy behind? Or are you going to go and leave your dream? Or are you going to wait till you like in your 80s? For some of you that will live past 80s. And or if you're in your 20s right now, you're a young kid, are you going to wait till you're 30, 35? If you're 35, are you going to wait till you're 40? If you're 40, are you going to wait till you're 50? Because one thing that I know for a fact, that time waits for no man. If you don't take action today, you say, hey, I'm going to do it tomorrow. You keep procrastinating, guess what? Tomorrow is going to come. Next month is going to come. Next year is going to come. 10 years from now will come. Time will not stop for you. If you got to make a decision to change your life, you got to do it now. You got to do it now. You don't have tomorrow. Tomorrow is not promised. You only have today, my friend. So if you're going to change your life, if you're going to make the income, you got to do it now. If you're going to help your kids, if you're going to be able to be there for your kids, they deserve it. At times you might feel like, man, I can't do this. I don't deserve this stuff. Guess what? Your kids, they deserve it. Your family, your community, the whole world deserve for you to step into your greatness. It deserves for you to become the best that you could ever be. And when you can get lined up and get connected with who are you supposed to be, and you doing what you're supposed to be doing, my friend, there is no stopping you. You will get rewarded. I just say unlimited. There's unlimited amount of resources. Guys, whatever that you need, it's already there. You already have, whether that's a car, whether that's $1 million, whatever. Whatever your dream is, whatever your goal, whatever dream that you have, it wants you to. Whatever dream that you want, it wants you to. The life that you want, it wants you to, right? The house that you want, it's already there. It's just a matter of you stepping into it. Why? Because somebody else is driving a car that you want to drive. Right? Somebody else is living in the house that you want to live. Somebody else is taking the vacation that you want to take. Guess what? It's already there, right? Don't you deserve it? Yes, you do. And it's just a matter of you stepping into your greatness and get connected with your dream, align to your vision, use the internet as a tool, and get you to your final destination, my friend. And when you can do that, I'm telling you, man, you're going to live the best life that you can ever live. That's why I look forward to meeting you guys in Orlando, because it's going to go down. It's going to be powerful. Mr. Bobby, man, I can't wait to meet you. You've been phenomenal. Bobby just got off when I said that. I don't know what happened. He must just have lost connection or something. But, guys, you know, I could just go ahead and pass it back up to Nick since Bobby here, man. But, you know, I can't wait to go to this event and just meet you, man. I remember the first event that I went to. It was amazing, man, because I'm there. Guys, I've been a shy guy my whole life. Some of you might see me speaking on this hangout. You go like, oh, man, this dude. Guys, when I went to college, when I went to high school, I was the type of student that would not ask questions in the class. I would have questions because I would be like, well, people are going to be looking at me funny. And, you know, I don't want to be the one raising my hands and ask questions. That make me look dumb. So I had all kind of stupid mindset. You know, and growing up with all those dumb mindsets, sometimes you come with the internet with the same thing. You might have questions. You go like, well, I'm not going to ask questions. That's going to make me look dumb. Guys, this is why we're here. This is why we have a community. If you have questions, if you're not getting traffic, you're not getting leads. If you're part of our team, ask us questions. If you don't have a capture page, you don't have an autoresponder, ask questions in the group. Blast it in the group. Say, hey, I need help. I need help. I need to get this done. I need to feed my family. Guys, I understand. We're not in this to make money. We're in this to change lives, right? If your life is not being changed, we are nothing but failure, right? Because we want to be able to change somebody else's life. We want to be able to help change. We can't do it on our own because we have our own life to change, right? But we can help you change your life, and that's our purpose here. That's our destiny here, guys. And we truly want to do that, truly. So, Mr. Nick, man, I can't wait to meet you, man. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome. This team, being part of this team, is awesome. And it's funny you say that because I've always been kind of a shy person myself. Not really somebody who's always wanted. I've always been confident, but not like the center of attention. I actually wrote a blog post on it that ranks on the first page of Google too for Shy Entrepreneur because the Lead System Network platform is so awesome. But the crazy thing about events and what is really so powerful about this is that you always got to be on the edge of your comfort zone. That's really the only way that we're growing constantly is if we're on the edge of our comfort zone. When I was 2 years ago and I was broke, it was hard to picture being in a position where people would listen to me because I was broke, right? And it's one of those things that no quitters is the perfect name for this team, for any team really, because that's all it really takes. It's so simple that 90% of people skip it and just completely miss the message that's buried there. But that's really all it takes is not quitting. And I know that that's the story of what I've done, and it's the story of countless entrepreneurs that I've read about who have gone on to self-made success, who may have been laughed at in the beginning, may have been doubted in the beginning, may have had friends and family that started to distance themselves in the beginning. And I've gone through that kind of stuff too, where it's been a hard road, but the more that you're there and the more that you surround yourself with the other people who are on that same road and that same journey and that same mission, I could talk about it all night. I won't, but I could because it gets so exciting that when you find that, and that's what's so powerful about the internet is you can connect with the people who think like you instead of the hand that you were dealt, the friends and family you were born with. Because look, I'm not hating on anybody at all, but I know personally my family and my friends are not cut out for the life that I live, and that's okay. They don't have to be. But the life that I live is beautiful because I don't answer to anybody but myself. And that's something that everybody deserves and should have and is available to anybody. But I would never find it if I was only just hanging around with my family and friends. If I was just doing that, I would still be where I was 3 years ago, trying to figure out how I could get a better resume for a job without a college degree, right? And, I'd still be back there struggling, stuck in a system that doesn't work, stuck in a middle class that doesn't exist anymore. It's the struggle is not something that we need to sit in forever. All right. It's just a circumstance. It's just a situation. And the reality is, as soon as we want to get out of it, we will. And, I remember being in a point where somebody told me that, and I looked at them like, yeah, okay, because you know something about it because you're as broke as I am, right? But I'm telling you that it's really the God's honest truth that as soon as you decide, like Cater's talking about, you make that decision because it's a commitment. It's not a short-term thing. It's not something where you're looking at the here and now. It's a commitment. Where do you want to be? What kind of life are you trying to live? What are you willing to give to get there? And, that's why I love events and why being around that group of people will help keep you strengthened and will help keep you on that path and will help keep you going because it's not easy. Look, nobody is going to be able to make it by themselves. It's just not possible. That's why, in Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich, one of his principles of success is to have a mastermind. Like it's a principle. It's not even up for debate. It's something that you need to have because nobody makes it alone. no man is an island. It's just not possible. This world, and to have a large goal and a big vision, you're going to need help along the way. You're not going to make it by yourself. That's why I'm constantly learning from everybody I can. What Cater's teaching, I want to know that stuff. I want to know how you do that. I want to know how you're able to have that type of success, as much as there's other leaders on the team that are bringing certain things. But again, besides the events, one last thing that I do want to add, because, he kind of touched on it, and I think it's so important, is it really all at the end of the day comes back to just taking action. And it's another one of those things you've probably heard before, but it's really, the end deal. I remember when we started my company, when Josh and I started the company that we have now, in the beginning, it was just an idea, all right? We were just two nobodies out there with an idea. I was broke as anything, eating dollar Hot Pockets every day, trying to figure out how we could break into this industry and trying to figure out how we could really get into what we were trying to do. And it started very slowly. The first couple things I attempted failed. They didn't work. We rebranded the company at one point because it wasn't working. And there's a formula that I learned that I didn't create. It's very simple. Jack Canfield talks about it in his Success Principles book. And it goes E plus R equals O. All right, you have an event and a response, and that equals an outcome. If you don't like the outcome, you change the response, okay? We have circumstances, we have situations. Jim Rohn says that life is 10% what happens to you, 90% how you react to it. All right, we can't always change what happens. We're going to have failures. How you react to that is going to make the difference. That's why it's so important to just start running. Just start running. Just start going with it. Just take it as action as much as you can. Whatever you know how to do, do it. If you mess up, who cares? What difference does it make? In 6 months, is anybody going to remember? No. They're not going to remember the failure in 6 months. They're going to remember, though, if you broke through and you made it big and you start talking about your success and sharing it. And all that other stuff is going to be washed away. All the haters are suddenly going to come back to you and start asking for advice. I'm telling you, that's the journey. I've seen it come full circle at this point in my life. And, it's just a matter of sticking with it. No quitters. Couldn't have picked a more perfect name for any team, especially a team like this that is just solely based around entrepreneurs using the same platform to build whatever business you want and become a leader in whatever industry you want and learn the skills and the necessary principles to get you there. Because success is, it's not an accident. It's not a secret, really. It's just a code. It's like a lock. Once you know the code, it's going to unlock. Okay, and some of us take longer than others to find that code, but it's available to anybody. So yeah, I'm excited. Cater, I love everything you're doing, and being part of this team and what's going on, and being able to bring knowledge and value, and just watch everybody grow together. I mean, I'm telling you guys, wherever we're all sitting right now, I'm right here in my kitchen right now on this hangout, and I'm already thinking a year from now, what's it going to be like? How many people are we going to have on this team just absolutely killing it? I don't want to throw numbers out there because income disclosure, we're not guaranteeing anybody income, but you got to be careful about that too when you're marketing, by the way. That's why we always say it. But where's it going to be at? It's going to be crazy. People are going to be having massive months and massive business breakthroughs, and I'm excited to see it and be part of it. Being part of this team, if you listen, you take action, and you stick with it, and you don't quit, you are almost guaranteed success. Not guaranteed to be a millionaire, not guaranteed to have a $50,000 a month. You're just guaranteed success in whatever way you define it, which is why you need to define it for yourself before anything else that you learn is even going to matter.
Man, breakthrough! Man, that was so powerful, man. That's amazing. I love when you go in like this, man. You really kill it when it comes to the mindset and totally understand how to do this thing. And that's why, I love having people like yourself around me that's going to help me get to the next level, guys. By yourself, you're very weak. But together, man, I could tell you, you are strong. You are strong, man. You are really strong when you can get together with a group of people that has the same vision, that align themselves, that's going for the same purpose. Guys, you are strong. And like me just said, it's not about how much money that you make at the end of the day. If you make $1 million, reason I set my goals so high, I want to make millions and millions. Why? Because I know if you can push yourself to make $1 million, it's gonna take a lot of work to get there, right? You don't just, unless you want to play the lotto or something, right? And you might never win, but you know, if you're not just gonna cruise there, right? I've never heard of anybody who just cruised there. Maybe, you know, there's luck in the world to a couple of people who get there, but the people that truly works for it, they work to get there. So if you're gonna work to get there, the person that, you know, you're gonna become in the process is so much more important than the income that you're gonna make. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. You know, you could make it all and lose it all, but that person, you know, the persistence, the courage, the person, the abilities, the stuff that you're gonna acquire in the way, the people that you will meet, the connection that you will make, the network that you'll have, the team that you'll have around you, what's going to happen in your life will be marvelous. So setting up your goal really high and hit those goals is going to be powerful for you. You know, you might as well set big, right? If you're going to set goals, set them big. You know, I set my goals, hey, if I'm going to dream to make 6-figure, why not go for 7? You know, people think you're crazy. Go for 8. You know, because it's just numbers, guys. It doesn't matter. You know, whatever you want for your family, go after your dreams. And we believe in you on the No Quitters team, guys. We're not going to quit. You know, one thing, I remember when I first started, guys, I started with Empower. That's how I started getting blogging and understand the whole process. And then I started a team. That's why I call this team No Quitters. And when I was doing it back then, and, you know, that was my only thing. I said to my team, hey, listen to me, right? If there's one thing that I can't guarantee you I can help you make money, because I'm learning right now. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I can't guarantee you that I will walk you to the top, but the only guarantee that I can give you right now is that I will not quit. You will not find me quitting. That's the only guarantee that I can give you. And on that principle, on that base principle that I built my business. I'm a no quitter, guys. I don't care, you know, how long it has to take me to get things done. I'm gonna get it done. You know, I remember I was listening to Will Smith, and he said that, you know, you might have better skills than me. You might know what you're doing. You might have talents. You might, you know what you're doing from the back of your head. But if you put me on a treadmill, me and you, I'm gonna outlast you every time, because I'm gonna go hard until that I can't go anymore. That's the way you gotta think of your business, guys. You're gonna go in until you can't go anymore. There are days, guys. Someday, I remember when I first started building my business, getting the concept of blogging. How do you get traffic from blogging? There are days that my wife would literally come to pick me up out of the computer, because I was on the computer all day, like trying to figure out SEO, trying to do all the coding and all the crazy stuff, I guess, into SEO. Now I see it's not as hard. I used to complicate stuff, because in the beginning it's a new realm to you. It's a new filter. You don't know what the heck you're doing. You say, hey, you know, I need to go get traffic from Fiverr. I need to connect different stuff. You're going to mess up things, but that's okay. That's how you're going to learn. That's how you get better. That's how you get the skills. That's how you acquire the skills. And now I could do it almost every time. Guys, tell me a program that's coming out, a keyword. If it's in the network marketing, work from home, make money online, give me the keyword, give me one day, 24 hours, go look for me on Google, you will find me. And I don't care who's there, I'm going to be on top right there with them. How can I do that? It's just persistent, guys. It's persistent daily action and learning your craft. You want to become the best at what you do, right? When your name comes up, your craft comes up, right? That's the skill that I want to have, right? When your name comes up, your craft comes up. There are certain people's name, when you say their name, you automatically start thinking about blogging, right? You say Tony Robbins, well, you automatically start thinking about inspiration, right? You say their name and their craft comes up with it, you know, and that's what you want to become. You want to become so attached to your craft that you know it so well that when they say your name, your craft comes up with it, and that's how good you got to become. And it all practice, guys. Any skills can be learned. It's learnable, right? You can learn how to create traffic. You can learn how to create conversion. You can learn ranking. And I remember coming on a webinar like this one on a Hangout, and I saw this dude saying the same thing that I'm saying now, and I'm like, man, I don't think so. This guy, he must be some type of guy. Like, you can tell me you will be on the first page of Google for whatever you want, like whatever that comes out, and yeah, he's go, yeah, I can do it. I do it all the time. I know how to do it. It's just a couple of principles you need to apply, and you're gonna do it. And now I can stand here telling you the same thing. Is because I'm confident in my craft. because I know it and I understand it, and that's why I want you to understand. Once you get to that level, guys, which you will if you do not quit, if you get to Orlando, right? If you get around people that has the skill set that you need, which you will get the skill set that you need, and once you do that, you will become so comfortable that you know you can create income out of thin here. You know that, hey, you know what, if I need a couple $100, I know how to rank a couple of keywords. You know that there's this new company that's coming out, there's gonna be 30,000 reps and they all gonna struggle, and you're gonna be on the first page driving all the traffic, getting all the traffic for yourself because you know how to rank your blog on the first page. You know all these things, so you get comfortable in your craft where you feel like, wait, I know what I'm doing. Okay, I understand the internet. Now what's my dream? What's my goal? Let's plug it into my why. Why am I doing this thing for? And go after your dreams, my friend. So, man, I can't wait to meet you guys in Orlando. It's going to be a party. We're going to have a good time. Man, let's take it all the way, guys. Let's create people that's making six-figure. And we say, hey, let's do a hangout, a mastermind, and we all go out there and just totally crush it. And for some of you that came on tonight, because you wanted to know, you thought it was going to be like a training. I was going to show you how to get 30 to 40 leads from your blog, daily like I'm doing now. Get to Orlando, right? Get to Orlando, and we're going to teach you how to do that. And if you're not part of the team, you're watching this, what's stopping you, man? You hear it from Nick, you hear it from myself, you hear it from other people. We're going to create a massive wave after Orlando. We're going to create such a massive wave, which we're already creating, guys. And what we have is just exceptional. Seeing other new people like Dina taking action, Claude making videos, Bobby ranking on the first page of Google, Nick, ranking on the first page, creating a six-figure income already. What we have, you might not celebrate your success now because you might see it too small. Guys, these are successes. These are the stepping stone. That there are so many people in the industry that are so confused. They are so lost, and they're not even taking any steps at all. They just feel so damaged. It's like, oh my God, I just joined every company. They just ready with their credit card out because they know they're gonna buy something. Oh yeah, the next new thing, yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Oh, the next new thing, and they make no money. So you want a team where you can learn the skill set that at the end of the day, you will have a head that is totally calm because you know what you're doing. You're running a business. You're not just running after opportunity, but you running a business. You know what you are doing. You can create income for yourself, your family. You can live your dream and be that person that you want to be out of this life. So with that being said, I don't know if Nick, you have anything, because we already went over the hour.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's tough. I had such a good time on these hangouts talking about this stuff. But definitely. I mean, everything that was said. In closing, I definitely would just like to say, add on that too, because that's something that really hits home for me personally. Because I know that when I was starting out, I really struggled because I had an idea for the business that I wanted to create, but you get bombarded so much by other people making you feel like you're doing it the wrong way, and they're kind of showing you, oh, this commission or that commission. And just remember, guys, that the facts don't lie, okay? 90% of people out there in this industry, online marketer, network marketer, are not succeeding. And I don't say that because I'm happy about it. I just say that to give you awareness that you can't always believe everything you see. You want to follow the real leaders by the value that they give you. The value that they give, like being on a hangout when they could be running their own business, but on a hangout they just give that value, and that's what it really comes down to. Because Cater is killing it. The amount of consistency, the amount of time that he is putting into simply leading this entire team that he has is really, honestly, if you guys take a step back and look at it, it's pretty incredible because it's a major amount of time that he's putting in. And the beautiful thing is, I put a quote up today that really hit me. Ralph Waldo Emerson, that no man can sincerely try to help someone else without helping themselves. And that's what this is all about and why this team works. So, just remember that chances are that, you're probably further along than a lot of people are if you're starting out. Again, I'm not judging. You may be doing amazing. But if you're just starting out and you're on this team, just being on this team is probably a lot further than a lot of people are. When I got started, I was joining, companies and ghost sponsors, and I couldn't find which way was up and which way was left to try to figure out just if I could get an answer to a question, and to be able to have this kind of direct communication, I really just want to, at the end here, give it back to Cater for everything that he's been putting in here with the team because, I got my own primary business that I run, but I love being part of this team, and the value that I see is just really, I know the type of commitment that's there to be able to put that out on a daily basis. And, take advantage of it, honestly. Take advantage of that, because I'm telling you from somebody who's been around for a little while that it's not readily available. Other people in the industry do not have this, and that's why so many people are failing, because they're listening to the wrong stuff. And this is an opportunity to have the right stuff, and that's something special.
Awesome, man. Awesome, Nick. Well, guys, we're going to close it out for tonight. Listen to me real quick. If you have not get the Lit System Network, get it now. If you're watching, you're a spectator, you're on the side, get it now, right? If you have not get your ticket to Orlando, get to your back office, buy the ticket. It doesn't matter if you don't know how you're going to get there. Once you do that, you make a decision, the universe and God will start making ways to align everything, and you'll find yourself in Orlando on the 26th and the 27th. You'll be part of the event that's going down. All right. The third thing that I want to mention, I'm actually putting a course together called the MD Craft. Right. It's going to be crafted towards the MD. It's going to call the Mastering Your Craft, Master Craft. So it's going to be a Master Craft course. I'm planning to give it as a bonus. I'm probably gonna be selling it, but I will be giving it as a bonus for the people that gets up to the MD inside of our team. You get to the MD, it's gonna be called Master Craft. So that goes into the Master Distribution, and Master Craft is gonna teach you how to master your craft. How to do the stuff that I'm doing right now. Some of the stuff that I will be teaching you how to do. You guys already know some of the stuff as far as blogging, two-way traffic, and all the crazy stuff that I do when it comes to the internet. And I'm going to teach you how to get some daily money, daily cash, because I know in order for you to stay afloat, to stay going in your business, you want to understand how to get daily cash, especially if you're doing it full-time and you're not having any income, you're not sponsoring people yet. That Mastercraft course will definitely help you do that. So that's the stuff that I have for you for tonight. For all of you that has not taken action, Mr. Bobby's back. We're about to close it out. I don't know if you have any final word, Bobby. Bobby? No. All right, probably muted or something. But anyway, guys.
Hello?
Yeah? All right, probably.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, but you're not moving at all. I think you might be froze. But anyway, guys, take action in your business. We want you to succeed. I think I have not seen any team online for a little while that has the support, that has what we have to offer to you guys. We say put a winner in a winning environment, they're going to go win. Because if you're a winner, you come into this team. When I came online with the desire that I had, and if I had found a team like this one, man, I wouldn't have to create it, maybe, right? But anyway, guys, it's powerful what we have. We have something powerful, and we're just getting started. We're just getting started. For some of you that's just getting into the team, this is just the beginning of something powerful. So we're just getting started, guys. We have more stuff coming soon for you to look forward to seeing you in Orlando. With that being said, pick up your ticket. Get back to your back office and buy. Buy up to the MD level. I'm working with you. I'm working on this course. If you get up to the MD, which is the Master Distribution, you get to make $1,000 on every sale that you make. When you resell it, you start making $1,000 a day. And I could teach you how to drive the traffic that I'm driving now, how to understand the conversion, and how to get people, doing the stuff that I'm doing now, guys. It's not hard. Once you understand it, once you get someone to teach it, a lot of people think it's hard. Guys, it's not hard. I just wish that I could show it to you, but I would defy the purpose of me making a course and you having to buy it, because I would name the price $9.99, but if you get the MD, I will actually give it to you as a free value. So with that being said, guys, I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Always Cater. Look forward to seeing you guys on Facebook. Make it happen. See you guys in Orlando. Let's go.